I'm Chief Warrant Officer 4 Vic Pinion, U.S. Navy retired, telling some of the stories from my naval career. This one is when I had transferred from the USS Oriskany to the Naval Air Station at South Weymouth, Massachusetts. We arrived at South Weymouth, and one of the first things I did was check in with the chief that I was relieving, who had been assigned to be my sponsor. And he was supposed to have set me up with temporary quarters and so forth, but he had not. He had done nothing at all. And we didn't have enough money to afford to live in a motel, so we had a camping tent, literally a camping tent. There was no such thing as a Navy Lodge back in those days. Didn't exist, at least at South Weymouth it didn't. There was just no place to put us up. And so we pitched our tent alongside, not in a campground, but alongside the road in a grassy area. And we lived in that tent for 2 weeks. While I reported aboard and was assigned to the crash crew and got all checked in and stuff. And we finally found a one-bedroom attic apartment in Brockton, Massachusetts. It was fully furnished. But it was literally an attic with a sharp pitched roof. And it had a make-a-bed table, a dining room table that made into a bed. I'd never seen one of those like that before. Never have seen one since. But that was mine and my wife's bed. The kids slept on sleeping bags on the floor. But we lived there for months. I forgot how long, many months, probably 6 months, until we found a 3-bedroom, 3rd floor apartment in an old 3-story house that was 3 apartments. That house had mostly been vacant for at least 20 years, with the exception of there was one bedroom on the 2nd floor that this man had rented for an unknown amount of time, but he's no longer there. But of all the rooms in the house, that's the only one that was in any reasonable shape. I had to literally renovate the top floor, which was the best floor of the house. We had to literally renovate that and replace the wallpaper. The floors were gummy. Gummy is the best I can describe it. It was lacquer that had turned sticky gummy. I had to remove all of that with lacquer remover and the scrapers, and then sand it and then re-lacquer it. And it turned out pretty good. Wallpaper turned out pretty good too. And so we moved our household goods into that place, and we lived there for a year until Navy housing came available at the old Squantum Naval Air Station, which had been closed for years, at Quincy, Massachusetts. Well, we moved into a nice 4-bedroom apartment at the Squantum Naval Housing Complex, right across the street from Massachusetts Bay. Excellent fishing there. I bought a aluminum fishing boat and caught more fish than anybody else. I mean, I just caught so many fish. Great fishing. In any case, that's the reporting aboard story for there.